Hey guys, it's Ox here and welcome back to my channel. We are finally back with another video and it's been a while. I kind of took a week break from uploading a video, but today we're back with a new keyboard review and this is my first time trying out or reviewing a board from this vendor. So I did made a full sound test of the board last month, so today let's review and take a look at the new SK75 by Womier Keyboards. Now, a quick disclaimer before the video starts that the board was sent over by Womier for a review, but of course, I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the SK75. Now, I'll place all of their links on my description down below if ever you will be interested on the SK75. Now, a very quick background about the SK75. So, it's a budget pre-built 75% by Womier. So, it's a full aluminum, screwless design, gasket-mounted keyboard with a tri-mode PCB that is VIA ready, and an external mirror weight, and of course, a full set of switches and keycaps. And the price starts at $110 without the tax and shipping. So let's see what we get out of the box. We'll get the usual, the manual, which I highly suggest to read if this is your first keyboard. We have the USB cable, 2-in-1 keycap and switch puller, the USB dongle for the 2.4 GHz connection, and of course some extra accent keycaps and extra switches. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the board itself. As mentioned earlier, I did request for the green colorway as my mind is into green lately. So for the layout, it has that non-exploded 75% look to it, which I think it's the best way to implement a 75%. Now we do have some kind of that badge at the right corner, which has their logo, and I love how subtle it looks, and overall, I did like their take on the 75%. No screen, no LEDs or the knobs, just that conventional 75%. Now for the important part, let's check the finishing quality on the board itself. So this is a powder coated, and as you can see, it has somewhat of a bit of a glitter finish as well. It has a rough matte texture to it, which was done properly, as most of the time a finish like these, on my experience, tends to have that sticky feeling and more often leaves some fingerprints on the case, which I did not experience on the board while using it for almost a month now. Now, taking a look at the back of the case, this is where it gets interesting, and I can say it adds more character to the board or the SK75. At the back of the board, they have, or Womier have it, what they call the accent frame that somehow divides the bottom case into a 3 contrasting zone. As you can see, the main bottom case has the green color, and the accent frame has the lighter hue tone to it, or green tone to it. And then you can see the external mirror weight. Now for the pre-built switches, it's using Womier's Mint Blizzard full palm switches, a linear switch with a 42-gram actuation and a 50-gram bottom out force. It also comes in pre-factory lube. Now for the keycaps, this is where I'm surprised on how good the stock keycaps are. It's very crisp on the legends, and it's a double shot PBT keycaps. Texture wise, it's more on the smoother side, and yeah, they look good. I mean, the modifiers can be improved a bit more, but I'll take this any day for a pre-built board. So let's now do a sound test. I did a full sound test using other switches as well on this board, a foam versus no foam, which I'll link down below if you want to see the uncut sound test. Also, before the sound test, please bear in mind that the sound and experience, it will always vary depending on how you build your board, depending on how you have your mic, depending on your table, anything. So this sound test is just for reference. So with all of that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the new SK75 by Womier. And that was the sound test on the SK75. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below. Let's now talk about my overall thoughts on the SK75. Honestly, for the price, $110, I think this is a great board for its value. It has a very good pre-built options or components as from the switches, the included keycaps, and the PCB being VIA ready. Now, the materials on the board was solid. I would say it could be better, but it could have been worse. So from the finishing all the way to the external back weight, it looks good as well. If this was a board from before, I wouldn't believe the price tag on it. I know we have come so far in terms of pre-built budget boards. Now, feel wise, I can say it has a good amount of flex, and I do find it bouncy at the time, especially when I bottom out, so it's leaning towards that typical soft gasket mount feel. I would have preferred a bit of a stiffer feel to it, so I think trying out the non-flex cut plate should be the option. Sound wise, it's not that foam reliant as well. It didn't sound that old foamy to me, and I can say you can use the board without the case foam. Now for the switches, I find it a bit thin in terms of the sound profile and a bit scratchy in my opinion, but adding some lube should fix the issue in case you also find it thin sounding. Overall, I know you can say it's a direct competition with the likes of the ND75, Bridge 75, Rainy 75, and I know some of them are cheaper than this. But I would say it would just boil down to your preference on how you'd like a 75 to look like. If you want an exploded, non-exploded, it's up to you. And I've only tried the ND75, and if you like the screen on your board, by all means get the ND75. But if you want a simple look and ticks what you need on 75%, Skin 75 is great for what it is. Again, it's gonna boil down to your preference. I haven't taken a look at the Bridge and the Rainy 75, so I can't really comment in terms of like comparing the SK75 to the Bridge and the Rainy. So yeah, but do let me know on what you think about the what you think about the board in the comment section down below. Let's have some quick discussions, and I do hope you enjoyed the review on the SK75. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like and share if you want, and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.